Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Lagway unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. We're halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Just smothered on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Left side is Livingston. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Flagway wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Touchdown Bears! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Cross. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. This offense starts deep in a hole. Working the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on it.
Running inside. It's Warren. Swamped immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Rios. Turns it upfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield.
Caught, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass him. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats! Looking for the time with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Got the first down. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Number 94, sets it, kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Moving the pocket, it's Rios. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Throwing, Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Got his man. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
Snags it, and there's running room. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rios. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lagway. Looking left. Complete on the left to Williams. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh center downs going to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. just to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 6 team, the USF Bulls. And it's Memphis coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Throwing, Lagway. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Second and long here. Here's Lagway to pass. Right side, it's Turner. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeps it on first down. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got some green grass. Maybe some room here. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Rios. Moving out to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Baylor! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Arizona, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
14.
Deep in the end zone, it's Ross. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Could he find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25? The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
This time they'll go to the running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. Fourth down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory?
I have absolutely no problem with that call. Third and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage. And now they've given themselves an opportunity on fourth down to be able to go for it.
Needs it here on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Offense working from the pistol. Keeps it moving. It's Turner. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one,